I won't tell you his name. Might be something like Burgum. He's from North Dakota. He's going to be announced tomorrow for a very big position. So everybody's waiting. There he is. Hi, Doug.
Finally, we've been waiting for days and days. President-elect Trump officially choosing North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum for a cabinet position tonight. Thanks for joining us here at 10. I'm Stacey Van Dyke.
And I'm Justin Betty. While speaking at an America First event at Mar-a-Lago, Trump said he is putting Burgum in charge of the Department of the Interior. They protect and manage the nation's natural resources and cultural heritage.
Burgum had been rumored for roles including Secretary of Energy, but Trump says this role will still take advantage of Burgum's knowledge of that industry.
And we're going to do things with energy and with land, interior, that is going to be incredible. And so I look forward to doing the formal announcement, although this is a pretty big announcement right now.
Trump said that official announcement is coming tomorrow. Burgum would still likely need to be approved by the Senate before officially accepting that role.
North Dakota's congressional delegations come out in support of the choice. See here, Senator Kevin Cramer calling it the best pick yet and congratulating both Burgum and Trump. Senator John Hoeven said in part, coming from North Dakota, Doug has the right background to lead the Department of the Interior and oversee our public lands and natural resources in the right way.